Hey guys, and welcome back to the Table for Who podcast. I'm Darren.
I'm the guy to his left, Jordan.
And I'm the guy sitting approximately in the middle, Brandon. My name is Brandon. Has been, always will be, for as long as I'm concerned. Um, man, I'm just kind of,
How you feeling today?
I'm just kind of upset, actually.
Why is that?
I got scammed earlier. We got scammed earlier,
Mhm.
Darren.
Oh, we did. Yeah, I'm also feeling kind of blue.
It's,
Uh,
man, not everything online is as advertised in delivery.
yeah, it's a difficult thing to talk about, but we should probably inform Jordan, who looks like he's crawling out of his seat over there.
Yeah, he,
Oh,
he wants
these.
to know.
I
Yeah.
mean, not
Um,
everything's as advertised, but these babies are.
man.
We'll leave it up to your imagination what he just held up, but there was two of them.
Yeah, for the viewers at home that are watching our stream, you guys certainly just got an eyeful. Um, but yeah, so for those of you that were thinking of maybe in the future purchasing Lego City Undercover because of its promise of Xbox Live capabilities, doesn't. It
Well,
just doesn't. It's only local multiplayer from what Darren and I have found out, and we found it out the hard way.
yeah, we're
Later.
Yeah, $12 later even
yeah,
if you combine both of us.
yeah. 6 for me, 6 for Brandon. We met somewhere in the middle.
That's crazy. I mean, at least
It's a
we'll
shame.
make. Yeah, at least I'm making that back tomorrow, but I don't think it's
Yeah, you
worth it, really.
can't say the
Yeah, wake
same.
up at 4 in the morning.
I
Yeah,
don't know. Might have to break it down in between classes and get on the road in that truck and start wheeling.
yeah, wheeling and dealing.
Yeah.
Wheeling and dealing in that fucking traffic, too.
Don't even get me started.
Yeah, Darren has a bad traffic syndrome.
Is he now?
I don't know if that's what I'd call it, but as he sees them, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know. Traffic just is. It's fucking so bad on the way back. It takes an extra 30 minutes on the fucking way back from DC, of all
Uh,
places. Like, it's
well,
DC, like, not even the worst city for it. Like I know our
mm,
viewers in New York and Los Angeles are ripping their hairs out right now, but
Yeah.
fucking it's bad enough to where you have to take notice. Like, it's an extra 30 minutes on the way back, and I just don't have time for that dumb shit. How does that shit even fucking
Yeah.
start? I can understand in the city, like, cuz you got short streets and
Traffic.
and lights, right? And then you have more people. But on the open road, like,
oh, my grain.
isn't that what America's all about?
That and whatever they decide to comment. That's what America's all about. Open roads and blank.
And these babies.
Oh man.
Rest assured, there were two of them.
No, I don't know though. You see some weird fucking shit going through DC at 4 a.m. Well, 5 a.m.'s when I'm there, but you see some weird fucking shit, dude.
Care
Like,
to give a picture, Picasso?
well, I can paint one. So, one morning or night, depending on how you look at it,
Definitely
um,
morning.
I was
Not up for interpretation.
pretty close to the job site, like really only 2-3 blocks away, and I guess like 5:10, 5:20 in the morning is about prime time for this fine gentleman to just be standing on the sidewalk screaming. That's kind of insane to me. Like,
Yeah. He took one look at his watch and knew it was about that time.
yeah, next to a McDonald's, so I guess not too far
What else are
from,
you gonna scream at?
yeah, passerbys probably. And I think the best part about that is I heard that. Okay, I didn't see the guy, right? I saw the guy the first time, but I heard that same distinct scream a second time on another way back from work. So I guess he was putting in overtime hours that day.
Yeah.
But I never
Hopefully he's being paid for his services.
I didn't see the guy the second time, but I felt his presence nonetheless.
Yeah, what were you, like the ghost of DC Past or something?
It was the same. It's definitely the same scream. That's kind of crazy to me. I mean, but you guys are in
You probably
college,
drove
so
around the same area.
you guys are in college, so there can't be too many crazy things happening, right?
I mean,
Uh,
well,
Let's
you
just
got me
say-
there. Let's just say, at the time of this recording, I think a week and a day ago, as in 8 days ago, there was a shooting at my college.
Not to date this episode or anything, but
yeah, I guess that'll tell
Yeah, I
you.
mean, nobody died, but a few people were shot. Apparently, the guy that pulled up the gun shot himself. Thank heavens.
make sure
He's
you tune into
fine.
the last episode.
Yeah, last episode. No, I mean, there's
No.
not really too many crazy things going on over here besides emails flying rampantly.
And these babies.
Oh man, rest assured, there is still more than one, but less than 3 of them.
No, Jordan, I remember when we were all hanging volleyball, tennis, what we were playing. I remember you talking about the shooting, and what kind of took me aback was you said, well, you said at first nobody died, and then a few seconds later you were like, everyone was fine. I don't know. I feel like if you get shot,
You're probably not fine.
yeah, you're probably not
No
fine.
one's in critical condition. Like, when I say everyone was fine, everyone was fine. Trust me.
They were
everyone-
smiling.
Yeah, everyone.
Like, I don't know where these people got shot, but like
thought you
from
knew
the way
where.
it's,
You were there.
I was gonna say-
Well, I know where, like on campus at
Probably
least, not
at
like
college, yeah.
that. And like
Yeah, like
our
where?
college is like sending emails about like how they're gonna change it, but like I walked by where these people got shot like several times in a day. They haven't closed it down because it's like I don't know, like I think it was just it's not a normal thing for that to happen in my college.
Yeah.
I don't feel like it's a normal thing to happen in any college.
It shouldn't be a normal thing to happen anywhere. Like, I don't know, fucking.
I mean, kids nowadays, am I right?
If that's what you want to call
Always
it,
getting their head in trouble.
at least sticking their neck out where it doesn't belong.
I'm trying to get my head in between these babies.
How many?
Oh, man.
There's definitely 2 of them.
There's definitely 2 of them. I mean, I don't know, dude. Shootings are weird. I'll be the first to say it. Like,
I think I'll follow suit on that. Jordan.
Imagine getting that mad. Or, I mean, I guess, I mean, do you know any more details about it? Probably not, right?
No. I just know it was like a party and it was like in the open and there's like hundreds of people just like that first episode of SpongeBob with the anchovies, that's what it was like.
Man.
I imagine. And because there's a rapper like Money Mark, if you guys know him, he was there performing and it was getting lit.
If that's what they call it. I want my mommy, Mr. Squidward. I don't know. I guess, I mean, every circumstance is different, but like, that's crazy that you could like just walk in somewhere and just start busting willies.
Yeah. Hopefully
I
not
mean,
slapping them.
not to get political, but aren't you for like not banning guns?
I mean, yeah, I'm for
Throwing the
not.
soft.
I mean, yeah, I'm for not banning guns, right? I'm just saying, you know, some people are crazy, man. No, I mean, what are you thinking about that, Jordan?
Uh,
What's your thought on gun control?
I shouldn't say it. I feel like I get so much hate.
No, you should say it. Absolutely. We're all STDs here.
Um, no, it's not from you guys.
Just say it. No, tell us. Tell the lovely audience. I know our
No,
viewers in Los
thanks.
Angeles really want to hear. They're stuck in traffic right now. They need something to listen to.
No, I'm good.
Come on, man. Darren.
Shine. What a pussy. I mean, I feel like you can infer all you want about Jordan, or we could tell you.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think you guys even know what mine is.
Because you're stupid. Anyway, there were two of them, and the two in this case are me and Brennan consenting. I'm gonna have to agree with them. I don't think that you do anything by getting rid of them. I think people are just still gonna have them,
Yeah.
and if not, like if no one has guns, then what's next? Knife? I don't know. Not my area of political expertise, but just a quick spark notes on what I believe on that.
Yeah. I mean, where does it end? Because I mean, these fists are registered, so.
Yeah, Brennan used to do what was it, Muay Thai?
Yeah. Yeah, it was called. It was, I was about to say Shang-Chi.
Well, that
Brandon is cultured.
I am. Before it gets banned, at least.
yeah.
I still don't
Speaking
get
of,
why it was banned. Like I was listening to that, but I wasn't really listening to that.
oh, it hasn't been banned yet, but China's considering banning it. Just because
For what reason?
something about, I really don't want to butcher the name, so I'm not going to say it. But the original Marvel comic was based off of a certain character, and that character was racist towards Chinese or something, because he embodied like Western fear of Eastern expansion. But the character used in the movie is a different character. It's not the original character from the Marvel comics. But they're still kind of coming for it just because it's based off of the comics. And so that's what
Screw
that's
Chinese
about.
people, or not Chinese people, the Chinese government. Then
Oh man, you want to walk that one back?
no, I
He
already
did.
did. Chinese
He
government.
did. Yeah. No, I agree with him. Fuck.
Walking it
the-
beautifully.
I mean, Darren, can I get? I mean, I know I already have Jordan's support,
I
but
don't think it's much of a debate,
Government.
honestly. I think we all know.
yeah, fuck the Chinese.
If we're talking about
government.
Chinese people, like Chinese women more specifically. I think I know it.
Boo.
You want to add a letter to that stuff, guys?
No.
Man, I thought there were two of them,
but
Jordan.
when I'm seeing these babies,
Yeah.
before I get canceled, Brendan, I think you just keep this train moving.
Hopefully not traffic.
Yeah. Speaking of moving trains, rather, are there any specific places or just that you would like to see, like traveling? Where are some places you would like to go? Because I
I
absolutely.
probably wouldn't go there by train. Just saying.
But because I absolutely just need to travel, I'd be selling myself short if I didn't go out and explore the ocean blue, if you know what I mean.
I also don't think that I'd be going by train. I think I'd be going by stairway. But in a more serious answer, probably like, pardon my French, but I think it's Machu Picchu. I've always wrote that as my dream destination, and I know nothing about it, so I might as well get out there and explore.
Machu Picchu is that place with those pyramids.
I think that's Giza.
I mean, no, I don't think it is, actually. But
What does Jordan think?
Yeah, where's Jordan want to go?
I've been to my favorite place. It's like in a tunnel between two hills.
What's
No
wrong with
comment
you?
on that?
What's wrong with you?
Museum?
Jordan?
My favorite part is, yes.
I mean, I was gonna say either your mom or well, either one of your mom's ass cheeks. But I don't know. I don't know where I want to travel. Probably somewhere on a beach. I don't really care. I've never been interested in traveling. Like
Really?
maybe for like a week, but never like like some people like want to live in different areas, and I love living back in Maryland.
Well, I'm not saying you have to live
Maybe
there.
Virginia.
I'm just saying like get out and see the world.
I'm down to visit like a bunch of beaches, not even like wordplay. Like I think like cities and stuff, like it's interesting for a day, but like New York stuff like that, like only interesting for a couple of days. Like I could not see myself like experiencing it for more than a couple of days. Like it's literally. I'm
I
not
don't
very
know.
interested in traveling. Like the side of the world, that'd be cool to see. But
I mean, yeah,
uh,
that's I don't know. That's kind of what I'm asking.
I don't know. I don't have anything specific. Like probably a nice beach getaway. I think the Maldives is where my parents always talk about. Like I'd like to go there, but only if I was rich.
I thought
Do
it's
you want to
real.
see the Statue of Liberty?
I think he said the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah.
No, I did play GTA 4, and I already saw the hardened side of it.
I would argue that me and Jordan are making the Statue of Liberty together.
I've
I
been to the
I
Statue
don't
of
think
Liberty
we.
alone. Well,
Not
I
even with
wasn't
your
the.
mom, Dad.
Well, yeah, I wasn't the only one there. I mean, you know that New York traffic.
Just you and Lady Liberty on an island alone.
Uh, no, because to get to the Statue of Liberty, we had to take like not a ferry, obviously, because, but
I thought it was
not a ferry because there was no grass involved or teeth, but um, like just like this boat, I guess you could call it a double decker. We were on the top floor, and I don't know. I'm not obviously I'm not scared of fucking boats, right? But I just get scared when I have like my phone out when I'm just on a moving object with I guess no ground
yeah.
beneath me. Like that's fucking
I thought.
terrifying.
Oh man. I guess we're keeping it in New York because I absolutely thought the same thing when I was on top of the Empire State Building. Like
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would stick my head out. No.
it was shaky.
Yeah. Oh
Like
yeah,
it was literally
absolutely.
like leaning left and right, like wobbling,
Like the Tower of
getting low with it.
New York. But yeah, absolutely. Like I'd be fine sticking my head out because that's funny. But sticking my front out, if you drop that, that's absolutely over, and you're probably going to quit too.
You're
'Cause,
gonna kill somebody.
yeah,
Yeah.
I hear you can do that with menus too.
Yeah, from the Empire State Building. No,
Probably
that
more effective than fucking someone with a roll of quarters.
yeah. No, I, I can't do heights, man. I can't fucking do it. Like not even just like holding my phone out and shit. Like I just can't do heights either. Like you say you're sticking your head out, fuck that. Absolutely not. I would be like,
I would if I was dared, not by choice.
well, yeah, I mean, it's not like I'm incapable of doing it, but like if we're just, traveling around and we're going to the top of the Empire State Building, I'm going to be like close to the wall, and by the wall I mean the inner wall. Like I don't know, I can't do that shit. Like we went to
I don't,
there was this place in Tennessee that has it's in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, and there's this like tower for some fucking reason. I don't know why they need one in Tennessee, but we went up there, and it's like there's like a center like column, and then around the outside, it's all open, and you bet your bottom fucking dollar I was staying like very close to that center tower because I don't know, I hate that shit. My legs get wobbly and shit, and it's just not pretty.
I used to be like that. Now I just don't care. I mean, I live on the 12th floor for fuck's sake. Yeah, I could
Yeah.
just take one quick, and that would be it.
Yeah, I don't know. And there was also the Sky Bridge in Tennessee
Oh, I hate those.
between these two mountains, and I'm not really too sure why I found myself on that, but that fucking sucked. Like everybody's like running around like just and having a good time, I guess, on the Sky Bridge. I'm just like walking across staring just straight the fuck ahead, like looking at the other side, not looking anywhere else. And like towards the middle of it, there's like it's glass, like towards the middle. What kind of sick bastard?
Oh, what was that? There was another place in New York that we went to where like the outsides, it was like, it looked like a very, very, very small version of the Seattle Needle, where like the outside, the bottom of it was glass, and you could look straight down.
That's insane to me.
I still don't, just because it made me feel powerful, if only for a minute, because I knew some people are afraid of it.
I mean,
If that breaks though, that sucks for me. But like, what can I do about it?
Yeah, the thing
do you
is,
ride roller coasters, Brandon?
yeah. Well, I haven't in a while because I just haven't been to like anywhere to that has a roller coaster in a while. But yeah, I mean, I have before. That's fine because yeah, that's fine because you're like all strapped in and shit, and it's like moving on, like it's supposed to be moving, you know. Fucking towers aren't supposed to move.
Yeah, I kind of feel the opposite. Like, not
Really?
that whatever. I can't do roller coasters where it's like a whole bunch of G-force or whatever. Like, that's not fun to me. Where it's just like, we're gonna send you straight down, then straight up, and then it'll fucking loop-de-loop on your way back down again. That's just not appealing to me. But heights don't really bother me anymore. I'll do stuff like the Anaconda and stuff. Like, that doesn't bother me at all. But like the Dominator, I'll be dominated. Excuse me?
I was gonna show you something, but I realized if I put it, it's backwards. It's backwards. What are you
You're talking about
looking?
the I heard you have to sign a fucking waiver to get on the Dominator.
No way.
I
I know there's certain roller coasters like that, but not the Dominator.
SGB.
No, I was there with my cousin, and he wanted to get on it. I mean, good for him.
Which cousin? We all know
Oh,
him
you
off
know
him.
which cousin. Oh, you absolutely know which cousin.
Yeah.
The man
Oh,
himself.
man.
And
Oh man.
I don't know.
I'm
I
Sure you. I don't know, man. I heard you don't like places that are like. I don't know about you, but I don't think the ground's supposed to shake whenever you're near it. Or you don't like that.
But
Are
yeah,
we allowed to go into context? Are we...
my cousin. Are we allowed to go into context? I don't know because I was not allowed.
It's
I
your
was
cousin.
not. Yeah, I was not about to put that very delicately.
You can just not name names.
Well, I'm not going to, but I'll just say that my cousin fucked one of our friend's sisters.
Hard.
He was there, an eyewitness. A cry witness.
Let's just say Earth was shaking that day. Not even just that day. Anywhere he goes now.
That's what he's known for.
He
I didn't
carries
even
it with
get the nickname.
But yeah, no, he had to sign up. He was gonna get on it, but they were like, yeah, well, here's a waiver, and he was like,
Sure,
no.
that wasn't just because of him. He does throw some kind of weight around with him. He's not that bad, I think. But
around.
He's fucking massive, dude. He is absolutely immense.
Yeah.
Man. I haven't seen him in a while either, which is crazy because it's not like he's living anywhere else.
I mean, just like all things, the man upstairs just he takes them from us. There's a certain threshold.
Oh man.
I hope he's somewhere. And just like a crater. There it is.
Oh man. Oh yeah. He was also in that magazine. I think I showed one of. I absolutely showed somebody.
You showed all of us. You showed all of us.
Yeah, he was in like a health magazine because he had a seizure after overdosing.
Okay, that's not to name names.
No, we're
I'll
not.
say, I mean,
Yeah, we're not naming names, but that's kind of a. Isn't that a doozy?
Oh
Overdose
man,
name.
making fun
Seizure.
of our friend.
Yeah,
That was
I mean,
not a doozy. That was
hasn't
the best.
I don't know. I mean, I know there's Well, I don't think it was opioids or anything. I don't know. It might not have been an overdose. I might have just read it wrong. I might just be creating a narrative, but man, imagine overdosing. That probably sucks.
And depending on what you overdose on, you can get jail time too. That's crazy.
Or you
Really?
can meet the man upstairs.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean that too, but yeah, if it's illegal substances, sometimes after they get you alcohol attention, you get jail time. Imagine spending time in jail.
Yeah, that would probably suck too, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I hear they're not too nice in there,
Have you ever
especially
been?
in old. Me? Or
You?
no, I can't say that I have.
Yeah, he can't say that he has.
You
Walking
can.
a tight line beautifully, I might add.
Oh man, you can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave.
Jordan wouldn't get that one.
He wouldn't.
But no, I mean,
Up, officer.
I didn't know that you could get jail time for ODing. That's pretty funny. I knew
Depends
that
on-
like failed suicide attempts, I think, could get jail time, right?
I mean, I
Which-
guess if it's ODing, I didn't know the specifics on that.
Oh,
Like what? Killing yourself is illegal?
I'm pretty sure it is. Maybe
Huh.
not in America, but I know somewhere. I've definitely seen that somewhere.
I mean, I think that rightfully so. Depending on what it is. Like,
Well,
if
give
it's
us some
not,
examples.
I guess not all cases. Like, if
I
you're
don't
not
know,
somebody that does drugs, but I think for people that
Oh,
are,
I thought you meant like for trying to kill yourself.
That's what I thought
Oh.
too.
That's absolutely
Oh.
what I thought. I was about to be like, well, I wasn't going to be the one to say it.
I should really specify with that one, but I do think so for some cases. Like, if you are like, let's just say you're also like a drug dealer, or you just like do drugs like hard drugs like cocaine, and like you just having a bad time and you just decide you want to OD on cocaine and you already like do it regularly, then yeah, I still think you should go to jail. Also go to like a mental hospital, but yeah, go to jail.
Maybe get help instead.
I mean,
Yeah, it's like get help, like a mental hospital.
I don't know. I feel like jail time after trying to kill yourself probably isn't helping anyone. I'll be the first to say it. Like
no, I mean, I agree. I just think that cocaine is a weird example.
yeah.
Like I'd
Because
say for most, like
it
if you're like
affects the
really,
brain.
I don't know, like because I imagine, I don't know, I don't think many. I don't know actually.
Well, I mean, I just said that because the example of alcohol is something that like basically makes it harder to be happier in the long run because you're blocking your uptake. So like basically the way it affects your brain, it's just like you're constantly like you have that high, that dopamine or serotonin high, and it's like after that you're always just craving it because you can never get it back because the damage you do to your synaptic nerve is just permanent. So it's always just rough for them. So like if they're depressed or they don't have enough like of the neurotransmitter that they need, I feel like nothing's gonna help. But I don't know. You'd find it in a hospital. I don't think you'd find it in a jail cell.
Yeah, you're definitely not gonna find it in jail. There aren't many things you find in jail, and I think
Not many pleasant things,
yeah.
from what I hear.
But I don't know. Jail is something, isn't it? Like
Uh,
fuck. I had something I was gonna say. I forgot it.
something about jail.
Loser, how do you forget?
Yeah, no, it was definitely something about jail. Oh yeah, just like I don't know. People go to jail for stupid shit. Like
I agree.
small things. That's just annoying, honestly. Not trying
Are
to
we
be
Are we gonna name names, or because
Of what?
I think we're all thinking of the same story?
of what small things.
The one that happened to what's their face in high school. The like
Oh,
the small arrest. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
there you go.
I mean, I think it was like a. I don't even remember what bus. I have to like think about what I'm gonna say before I say it because it's a fine line with these kind of stories. But yeah, I think it was these two kids on a bus, and one of them was saying like not even doing anything but saying something, and basically both of them got wrapped up in it and got jail time for saying stuff. I think that's crazy. You can get in jail just for like not even doing anything harmful, just speaking.
Just for saying something on a bus?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
The fuck?
And no like previous.
No prior.
It's like a clean
Oh,
slate
yeah.
before that too. Not even
Yeah.
like these guys have been troublemakers up until then.
Yeah, no prior
It's like
convictions or
clean
whatever.
slates.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know. I was very intrigued by it because like the whole scenario is whatever. Like it was just intriguing to me because it's so odd. And then like he was telling me like at the end, even though he had no prior convictions or whatever, the guy at the correctional office thing like said he was doing him a favor. Like, oh, you're welcome that I'm not taking this to court because I guess not to spoil the ending, but it got dropped after like I don't know. It wasn't a court thing, but you were put in a holding cell. So, like to get fingerprinted and ID'd with the sheriff's station was busy. But then at the end they were like, "Oh, well, we're letting you go because you seem like a kid with a good future." After they already fucking locked you up. I don't know. I just think it's so stupid. That's
Yeah.
just what I remembered about it.
No, I'm not a big fan of the justice system.
If you want to call it that.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the system, at least. Like, I know someone who spent almost a year in jail for literally something that not only did he not do, but there was proof to the contrary. And like literally a year in jail for I think it was like assault or something that he got charged with for I mean, I think it was said like he was shooting at people, but
Oh yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. I remember that kid.
and there was a whole video and everything, and the video showed like very fucking clearly that he was not shooting at, like literally not shooting at people. And that video was brought up in court, a doctored video, might I add, because the audio was removed. So I guess I don't know what the accusers were like saying or something. I don't know. There's a reason they
See
took
the bullets.
Yeah, probably because like the bullets weren't landing, and I mean you can hear fucking bullets land, right? I don't know.
It was
Yeah.
justice served. A helping handful of justice was served.
No, I don't think so. I don't think justice was served in that case. Especially, I don't think justice was served in the because like what justice is even being served? I'm talking about the bus case now. Like, who's being hurt?
I guess earlobes. The syrup in the anvil.
Yeah, the sensitive kind at least.
Yeah.
That and people.
What
going
about
to
you?
Yeah, Jordan. Any jail
Any
stories?
Personal or otherwise. You freak.
None that are messed up. None that like I think are like ridiculous.
Oh, so you're a
A
proponent
supporter?
of the justice system?
No. I mean, it definitely does more good than it does bad. But
Ooh.
there's like other country. It's not even close.
What do you
get an idiot to
mean?
think that. But like, other countries do a lot better than us. I still think having a system is way better than not having one. That is
No.
almost slipped up. That is stupid, but
I agree, but I don't think that means that it does way more good than it does harm.
I think
so much
having
more good than
a
it does
justice
harm.
system.
I think you can't even say that. Like, how would you know?
Because of how many people would arrest that deserve to get arrested compared to how many don't. It's like 99-1.
No
It's
way.
definitely
Have you
not.
been
It's
in
absolutely not.
You've been in all those cases?
So
No,
you're
but
you're
every
saying
person that gets arrested for murdering somebody, assaulting somebody, raping somebody, sexually assaulting somebody.
so
like,
those are arrested. Those are
selling heavy
arrests.
drugs.
Okay, those are arrests that are deserved, but not everybody
That's
in
what I'm
jail
saying.
is doing that shit. There are people in jail
I
that
know, but I'm saying 99% of the people are
Also,
being.
that's incorrect because you said arrested. You can get arrested for literally anything. You could walk outside right now and get arrested. You can
my
be
bad.
convicted. You can be like, there's a whole different like set of jargon for everything in there.
My whole point is that there's no argument. It's like, and like if you don't think there should be like anything, like because if it's doing more bad than good, then I think from what your guys saying, if you think it's doing more bad than good, you guys should believe that you shouldn't have it.
No,
No,
If it,
I don't believe that we shouldn't have it. Like what you're saying, like murder, rape. Like that is the worst fucking thing that can even occur. Like,
yeah,
so
of
it's
course,
those
those
people up
people.
free. That's like most important, other than like just not having them run free. It's, I think that so many people's lives are ruined that you can't even quantify it by saying that, oh, they're just unlucky. They're the 1%.
So
I don't
like,
think
I'd argue it's less than 1%.
like somebody that got arrested for like, I don't know, having a little weed on them or something, right? And now they can't get a job and all that shit. And I don't know. I don't feel like that's justice.
I
that
don't
goes
either.
on.
But I'm
Yeah.
saying there's no argument to be made that it does more bad than good. It's not even close.
I think you could look up plenty of stories to the contrary.
Yeah. That's why there's like they're even the reason that they're even being written about is because it's not like so common. Like that's why people don't write about like stories of people getting jail time that they deserve like as often, unless it's like a serious case like someone famous doing something really bad, because it's so common. It's nothing like newsworthy. Like for somebody getting like wrongfully convicted,
You're
that's
wrong.
newsworthy.
I think that there are plenty of articles written for people that are going to jail, and you're just not looking, or you don't care to notice. Like the whole bus incident was reported locally. There was a whole article written about it and how those kids were made an example out of. The other story that Brandon mentioned, also an article written about it. I read it. I read both of them. So there are plenty of documented cases of actual like convictions, and I don't like. I'm just saying I don't think you can quantify in your head. Like you'd be singing a much different tune if someone in your family was locked away for 46 years and then later exonerated, and well, you can't get that time back. Here's $10, like equivalent. Like they give you $10,000 and be like, oh, you're exonerated. Sorry for the 46 years you sat in a jail cell wrongfully.
And
Yeah,
a,
I think that's bad. But
and a
I
point
think
and a point to not the contrary, but like a different side of the story, like people that actually did this shit and are free, like after being arrested but not convicted. You know what I mean?
Yeah, or people don't have bad intent and just like happen to get involved in something wrong, and then they get jail time. Like, sticking up for your friend, not being a snitch, or like you happen to be going somewhere and someone accuses you of something. Like you're in the lineup, and then you just get accused. You go to court. Even if you don't get arrested, well, I mean, you'd be arrested if you're in the lineup. I digress. Even if you are like somehow subject to court, you have to pay all of the money for the lawyer, risk losing, and if you lose, pay all that money just because they bought a better lawyer. It's literally pay to win, practically.
It
So I don't
absolutely
think
is.
you can possibly quantify like it does more good than harm. It does some good and it does a lot of harm. I can't tell you where the numbers lie, but I can tell you that it's definitely not anywhere near non-negotiable or whatever you were saying it was, 99-1.
I still think it's 99 to 1 because of how like when I think of prisoners, like I don't like I don't know if you don't want to say 99 to 1. I don't think it's anywhere close to 50-50, like anywhere. I know you're talking about quantifying it, but it's just like I like I don't know. Like I know people that have gone to jail, but I don't know any personally that have been wrongfully. And I've heard about wrongful accusations. There's definitely a lot of them, but I just don't even think it's close for it doing more bad than good. I think it does a lot of bad, but I feel like we just underappreciate how much good it does. Like I don't think it's a good system like at all, but just because of like not just our system, but any free country that has a system like that, no matter like the details, if it's a free country, I think no matter what, it's going to be doing more good than bad. So like,
Well,
I don't know, like
that's the thing. Like even like we're talking wrongful arrest. I guess that's like most dire case scenario. Like there are certain laws that every single person in America doesn't agree with. Like that's democracy. But there are so many people serving times for things that they do not deserve to be doing time for, let alone like just utter stupid shit like that doesn't matter, like contempt of court or whatever. Like you can be an asshole in court and get like the judge can literally just assign you anything. Oh, here's 60 days. Here's 365 days. Like, yeah, you're an asshole in court, but also like those people have families and shit, and like even if they're arrested for the smallest thing and then they have an outburst, that's just so much time that they just don't get back. Like, I agree that there needs to be a justice system, but like the thing that you're missing, or like that, like I can't express enough, is like one of the amendments. I don't want to say the wrong one and be wrong, but there's no unjust punishment. I think that almost every single punishment is unjust. I think that it's ridiculous how much time you spend for it. Because like I don't know if you want to say good or bad, or you want to look at cases, no matter what it is. The amount of people that go to jail and then reoffend is so incredible. There's nothing to help those people. You're not helping anyone. You're literally just putting people away, ruining lives. So that's not doing any good. The only good you're doing is getting actual dangerous people on the street. And I'd say that those cases are niche. I would say it's probably less than 50. So if you want to look at that, the retention rates are terrible. People are wasting their lives and withering away in there. And the fucking government is profiting off it because of fucking lawyers and shit. You're like, either way, either win, lose, no matter what, you are just wasting money, wasting time, wasting lives. And I don't think that you can argue that it's doing way more good than bad, and it's even close. I hate to be the guy. I just don't think you're knowledgeable enough on the topic to make that assertion.
Yeah, you have to pay money while you're in jail just to be in jail. You literally have to pay a fee for being in jail. And how the fuck are you supposed to do that if you don't have a job because you're in jail?
And you can't get a job after you get out of jail because of your record.
I mean, again, I agree this stuff happens, like that, like people, even if they're not going to jail or like wrongfully accused, I don't know the correct term, but I still think that is the niche. Like those people being like wrongfully accused or going to jail for something that they didn't do or that is stupid. I think that is the niche. Like
you would
I
think you really would think, but seeing that, I mean, like, there are three of us here. Darren and I both know somebody who has been wrongfully, or like, you know, accused for something just absolutely retarded, wrongfully detained, all that. You would think
Unjust.
that, yeah, unjust. You would think that would be the niche, but I mean, if you know, like just us, if just we know someone, and I don't know, I feel like even if it is a small percentage, which I don't think it is, I don't know the numbers on it, but even if it is a small percentage, it's not small enough.
Yeah, I agree.
You got to take into account what I said about people and retention rates and all that shit. Like you're saying it's doing more good, but how? Like you're getting bad people off the streets, some of them, and like
Well, I don't think it's just some of like. I feel like that's the part that like is a big disagreement. I feel like people that go to jail, not everyone, but I'd say most of the people that are serving like any time in jail deserve to be in there, like more than a majority. So that's like the big thing for me. Like I know there are cases like that, and like Brandon was saying, where it's like even if it's not like that big of a number, it still should be smaller. I definitely agree. Like I forgot what video on YouTube I saw. It's some like Sweden maybe is the one that has the best like judicial system, like justice system. Maybe it's Finland. It's some like European
Yeah,
country.
it's like Sweden or Norway. I think it's Norway.
But they're like even them, theirs is like a lot better than ours, and just like from how it's just built completely differently. But even then, they still have some numbers of people just going back to their crimes, even though it's way less.
all right,
Well, because what else are they supposed to do? You know, if they can't get a job when they get out, so of course they're going to go back to crime. I think prison is just fucking stupid, dude. Like, for people
what is
that...
the alternative?
Here, Jordan. Let me ask you, do you think that people that do drugs or, like, I guess, intend to sell, do you think that they deserve prison time?
Though, I mean, almost all drugs.
Okay, well, take your shot at how many, like, what percentage of prison inmates that is in America.
that sell drugs?
that are in for drug-related crimes.
I don't know, like 50?
46%.
Oh,
So
really close.
a fraction, like even like okay, 1/3 of them are dealers, 1/3 of them just take them, and 1/3 have a substantial amount on them. It, so even if you want to say 1/3 of them are just people who have harmed themselves with drugs, that's what 1/3 of 50. Does anyone want to do the math?
Like 17.
Yeah, 16.66, whatever. Do you think that that's like? Does that put it into better perspective from 99 to 1?
I think those people deserve to go to jail too. I think, like, I feel like it's hard for me to put myself in their shoes, but even then, like, what is the other punishment for these people that are doing it to
And
themselves?
rehab, you help them instead of just throw like more of their time away. Why don't you want them to do drugs, Jordan?
I don't know.
Because they're ruining their life?
That too. I don't like.
You should be helping them instead of just worsening their condition.
I don't know. I feel like if you're in jail, I know it's not help. Like it's not rehab itself, but I feel also some of these people. It's not all the time that are like only in jail, not getting rehab while they're in it. I don't know what the percentage is for the amount of people that like are doing it only to themselves and don't get rehab, but I'm pretty confident they do offer like a good bit of rehab for like at least like 50%. Like not in jail itself, but like either before you get on, like for rehab and jail, or after. I don't know or during, but I know for a fact there's at least like a I don't know what number to say. I just know there's a good portion of them that get rehab too. It's not just they're in jail, they go I don't know, do nothing with it.
I don't know.
Like
I think
there's
what it
I
is
feel like
for like small things, like just not felony amounts or whatever. It's like a choice between like what 1 or 2 day rehab program or jail time is what I think it is, or something like that. Like AA, Alcoholics Anonymous, and shit like that. Like it's the choice between you take a class of that, or else we're gonna put you in jail. What is a class of that gonna do?
It's 2 days, and they give you an option. It's not even like they force you to go there. Which, like, why would I want them to force you? That seems like it's against like liberty. But at that point, if you're considered a felon, A, you don't have rights, pretty like essentially, and B, if they're gonna force you to go to jail anyways, why not force you to go somewhere more helpful?
it's true. Like
I
that's
mean,
the better way to do it.
irregardless, that's the lower side of the spectrum too. We're not even talking about the like glaring like. If you want to talk about reported cases, you want to talk about how it's pay to win. You want to talk about bail and how much of a scam that is. If you're rich and famous and you like commit sexual assault or you do whatever, you can buy the best lawyer money can buy, and you're probably going to get off scot free or with a better deal than anything that a normal human being could get. And like, if you post bail, you can get like it doesn't matter. Oh, 20 something million. Oh, okay, fine. And then they drop it, and then they're free. You're a free man because you have money.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Meanwhile,
it's
absolutely.
stupid. But also
there's absolutely no way.
what you're mentioning now, like it's stupid. We all agree on that. But you're mentioning like the rich and famous. That is like less than the 1%. Well, maybe not for just rich and famous, but it's a
Well,
very small percentage of
It's
America that
even
has
still, it
this.
adds. And like, why is that even a thing? Why can't you even post bail? What is it like?
Yeah,
It's stupid. I think it's. I'm,
yeah. No,
I'm not
that's just
disagreeing with that.
it's an exchange of money for time, and that's I don't know. I feel like
No, I don't know. It's
they're
stupid.
they're saying crime is worth time, but really crime is worth money because that's all it is.
Money.
Money is time, though.
Yeah. So I don't know. I just think the whole system is utterly fucking embarrassing. I think it's miserable, and I hate it so much.
Absolutely is. I agree.
I am reluctant to say it does good because it does, but I don't think it does like enough good to be praised.
Like
Yeah,
it
I don't think it
puts
should be praised either.
it puts Dahmer away. It puts Ed, not Ed Gein. I don't know if he ever got arrested or if he killed himself, but like serial killers, uh, rapists, um, terrorists.
I mean,
Really,
think most of the audience knows that. I think.
well, yeah. Well, of course they know that, but I'm just saying they're the ones deserving of it, not the ones who are, drug related for the most part. Um, fucking contempt of court, dumb fucking shit like that.
Like
Because
minor infraction. And even if like set aside posting bail, like fines for crimes, I think I don't know. There's just so much shit that I can't wrap my head around. Who decides how much to litter? I'm not saying I want people to go outside and litter, but like, who has the jurisdiction? I mean, I know who has the like. There's things that have answers, but why? I know who has the jurisdiction to decide what is a fine and what's a like criminal offense, but at the same time, the judge could also just decide to fuck you over that day for no reason. Same thing with police officers. They can just decide to fuck you over that day. Oh, you're going 102 and a 35? Don't do that again. And you get nothing. You can be going 1 mile per hour with the speed limit, and they can say, see you in court, give you a ticket. Like, there's defined rules, and then there's people that just don't follow them. I don't get it.
yeah, it's
Speeding shouldn't be a crime.
no, absolutely not. What the fuck? First of all, the
I
speed
don't
limits were made so fucking long ago, back when vehicles weren't as capable, back when they were less powerful. Like, and they haven't changed the speed limit since then. I don't remember what the year is, but of course, vehicles are going to be more powerful now and safer than they were. So, and I don't know, speed limits, first of all, should be raised. And don't think it should be a fucking crime to be going 55 and a 45 when there's nobody else on the fucking road.
Oh, yeah. Or, like, have you guys ever been pulled over at, like, 2 in the morning? And then you're like, well, who am I really endangering? Myself? Am I going to fly into a building that's closed?
I think it's more of a principle thing for later. Like if they pull you over now while nobody's there, you're gonna be more scared to speed, like in like the daytime when there's other people around because they don't know us like personally.
I have my
With
whole quiz with Department of Transportation and how they're not helpful.
I
You,
didn't even think about the thing with what Brandon was saying about how they haven't changed the speed limits in a while.
well,
Like,
yeah, that
everyone
brakes
speeds.
have improved. Like, there's a whole video on how much better brakes are now than they were then. I don't know. Department of Transportation pisses me off too because like you're literally sitting and waiting, you're hiding, you're literally like you're being a snake to the American people, and when people realize that after they should have already been caught, like you're already on the radar. It doesn't matter if you slow down now. Everyone still slams on their brakes, which could cause serious accidents. Like especially when you're going down a mountain, like say for instance, you live in the mountains and you're going down a mountain and the speed limit is like 65. And easily, if you just let off the brake, you're going. You see a Department of Transportation cop. That's everyone slamming on the brakes, losing 30 miles per hour, going down a mountain at the same time. If you're like, I'm not saying not paying attention to the road, but just like, it is microseconds. Like, it makes the difference. Like, that's the thing. You slightly bump into the back of someone, you have a huge fine to pay, you have a court date.
Yeah,
Here
you
we go
fucked
again.
up your car.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sounds to me like that's causing more harm than good.
Yeah, besides, like, oh, you've been stopped from speeding. Here, pay this ticket. It's not going to stop people. People
It
still...
does.
No
Some
way.
people do. No, some people that like people that aren't rich,
Pussies.
like
Like, oh, I've gotten a ticket once. I will no longer speed.
it's not like that at all. It's like that's why there's like fines because for most of America that aren't rich, like it's inhibiting because it's money and like you don't want to pay more money.
It's taking
for the
money
stuff that
away
you
from
can
people
accept.
that were just trying to drive, really drive at a comfortable rate of speed.
I agree. They should increase it, but like I don't agree with that once you're pulled over. Like I feel like especially like isn't there a certain like area of time where like if you get another like if you're pulled over again it's like double the points or something? Like isn't it like a year depending on
But I don't know. I've only been pulled over like twice.
I've never been pulled over.
Well, once wasn't my fault. It was because it was a fucking cop that was just looking for a good time.
Yeah, that's
Like,
just
my
stupid.
my back left tail light was out. So the first time I didn't get a ticket, he just pulled me over and was like, he like checked my eyes and shit. Which, get the fuck out of my car. He wasn't in my car for reference, but it was.
That passenger seat is not for you.
My tail light was out, and then he did the same thing because I worked late coming home. But they were both sitting in a speed trap. But I wasn't speeding because I knew they fucking sit there, fucking snakes. I don't know. I agree some cops do well, but Department of Transportation can literally catch it. I hate it so much.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's my.
They were checking your eyes.
Yeah, like checking if my pupils dilated, like all the stuff that they do, like seeing if my speech was slurred. They didn't make me walk in a line, but
Yeah.
I'm sure if they had any suspicions, they would have.
That's annoying too. Like them just like automatically assuming you're either drunk or high. That's
yeah.
Yeah.
God forbid I drive a car. At night. It must mean I'm coming back from a party.
God forbid.
As I'm sitting there in my work uniform.
Oh man. No, and the just laws around drugs are stupid too. They absolutely are. Like,
yeah, no, I agree.
I don't know it. So,
well, okay. First of all, why the fuck is weed a Schedule 1 drug?
Yeah,
That's
I feel
insane.
like as a psychologist, that makes no sense to me.
What does that mean?
It's in the worst category. It's in the most dangerous category.
Yeah, for reference, correct me if I'm wrong. I believe cocaine is a class 2.
Yeah.
So weed is worse than cocaine.
Yep.
Federally.
Opioids are 3, I believe.
I think it's too broad to generalize, but barbiturates and stuff, I think do tend to lower. But weed is very.
I think that's all I need to hear.
Alcohol. It's like an upper and it's like a hallucinogen,
Yep.
and an upper. While alcohol is a depressant and an upper.
Weed and psychedelics like LSD, psilocybin, those are Schedule 1. When scientifically proven, they're the least dangerous for your health, and cause the least amount of impairment, which is insane and stupid, man.
Why? I mean, I agree with you guys. But I'm actually curious. Why do they still have it like that even now? I honestly thought by now they would change it, considering a lot of states are making weed legal.
There's a lot of turmoil to be had with just the weed debate alone, between politics and who thinks it's right and why people think it's wrong.
Yeah, but why is it such a high class compared to others? What is that for?
Oh,
I think it's so people don't do it, even though it's whatever. And the reason they don't want people to do it is political. It's because of the economy because of rituals or past and people's perception of the drug and people that do it, and people wouldn't be making the money from courts if people weren't getting arrested for weed.
That's right. I knew something about it. It's definitely about money. Money is the main reason it's still a Schedule 1 drug, or Class A, or whatever the fuck it's called.
That and power, actually. The amount of power that would be used to foster weed across America in one fell swoop would actually be enough to damage the grid as is. So it would have to be a whole thing. But that's my limited knowledge on that. That was the research I did in 6th grade. So
yeah,
it was not, but who's to say?
Yeah, no, the laws around that are fucking stupid.
Also, notice how many celebrities talk about smoking weed and shit in songs, and I agree, self-incrimination is bad, but look at how many of them are sitting in jail for it.
Not many at all.
Yes, baby. Justice is served.
Snoop Diggity. I mean, it's a law, regardless of its stupidity. It's still a law. I see what you're going for there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I mean, you shouldn't be able to self-incriminate. I'm just saying,
No, no, no.
Look at how it works. Look at justice being served.
Yeah. No, I meant like just weed laws.
Yeah, I don't even like the prospect of weed being legal. Like personally, just because like the people I know or whatever. But like from a logical standpoint, it makes no sense that it's not legal.
Yeah.
Funny, but
Part of me wishes that like if it were to be in my world, like alcohol and weed would be illegal. Honestly, like
They
that's the
wouldn't
thing.
be, or they would
it's
be.
like would be. It's more like I'm the same with Darren. Like, yeah, of course, like I'm not gonna smoke weed, and I don't like that people would, but it's like it doesn't make sense, especially since like cigarettes, alcohol. Like I'd argue those are probably worse than weed.
No, they definitely are.
That's the thing, though. Like you could say in my world, but in my world, like you never would have had firearms, never would have had weed, alcohol. Like you would just keep the public from having that. Which I mean sounds totalitarian, but
Yeah, I
that's the
didn't
whole
think
thing.
about that.
In my world, it's hard to say because I don't know all uh, what's the word, repercussions of said actions. But I don't know. Just the whole system is just,
No,
it
I
has
mean,
me in a tizzy.
yeah, I don't know. Consumption of weed alone has never killed anyone. Like literally never killed anyone. I mean, cigarettes kill hundreds of thousands, if not
Oh
millions
yeah,
of people a
cigarettes.
year,
I
and
think
that's
cigarettes
still
should be banned.
legal.
I think that's the first thing. And probably alcohol, but definitely cigarettes first
Like
because it's like
I think Marlboro has made its money and it should just retire and then get banned for good.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I
just a
don't
lot
know,
of
but tobacco built America.
So what? Look at America today. Is that something you're proud of? I'll go out and say it. Both of you
It,
can sit there and look stunned. I don't care.
I am not looking stunned. I agree. It's not the
Exactly.
good old days anymore.
more of the good old days, Brandon.
Well,
Where you
not right
could
now.
walk out and shoot each other.
Clint Eastwood, am I right?
What a guy.
What are you looking at on the time, by the way? I think it's your bedtime.
It's like an hour or something. Yeah, an hour or two.
That's so bad.
Yeah. I don't know. Jordan, you were saying a while ago though, that like alcohol versus weed, you think alcohol is better. You definitely said that.
In your personal taste.
I don't know. I don't. I don't. I mean, I probably did say. When was this? Like middle school?
It was a few months ago. I mean,
My bad.
what do you
Then.
think about that?
I mean, no. Like, I agree that alcohol should still be legal because it's like you're not. Like, it's just
Yeah,
never gonna happen. Like, if in a
prohibition.
perfect world, it's yeah.
Bring it back.
Like if it was possible with like lack of repercussions, then of course you get rid of it. But I don't know. I don't like weed because of the stigmatism behind it now and like how illegal it is, and just
You
like
make a
still
perfect politician, Jordan.
I mean, I don't know. Like I still personally I'm fine with them not making it legal everywhere,
Yeah,
even
no, I'm
though
fine with
like
that too.
it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I don't care either.
I don't know. Like I still don't like it just
Yeah,
because like
I think the laws around it are stupid, but I'm not trying to change them. I don't care.
it's not gonna stop me.
Yeah. For, for the record, you will not catch me spending a prolonged period of time in a cell. You can infer from that from what you will, but if I ever like think I'm gonna get 20 years in jail, you bet your sweet ass I'm not going to.
No, absolutely
I
not.
just I can't even. No, like I'm going down with the ship.
Time is the most important, most valuable commodity, in my opinion. It's not even close. It's absolutely not even fucking close.
Oh, I have a good question.
I
Okay.
have an answer.
I think I know all of our answers, but if you were to think of one crime that we would get definitely falsely accused of, or just like, what do you think it would be? Because I think it's a pretty obvious answer that would make us go away for a long time, even if we didn't do it.
Oh, sexual
I think.
harassment or like assault?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of fucking stupid too. That they can just say a word and you're kind of, put away. But
I mean,
I don't know.
I
I
thought
guess
it was innocent until proven guilty.
you would think. You would think.
Oh, don't. That's what it used to be back in the good old days.
Well, like I don't know the gray areas of this stuff because I haven't even done my research. Like with like if both people are drunk, but like you're always taught like if somebody's like under the influence, you're not supposed to like engage in anything with them. But like I've always wondered with if both people are, or if just the guy is. I've never heard of a case where like I guarantee there has been. I've just never heard of it. But like
Well, I
of a
mean,
guy being under the
if just the guy is, she could still be saying no. And she could still claim that, like, she said no, but he was going for it.
He's saying if a guy and a girl go at it, and then the guy regrets it in the morning, and he was the only one that was drunk, do you think that that constitutes a sexual assault? Because by definition, if you say one person was drunk, one person wasn't, and the person in the morning regretted it, you would think that all of the training videos, at least for college, would say that that's sexual assault.
yeah.
But
It,
there's
it also it
rare.
always depends on like the level of drunk. But I think we all know when we say drunk what we mean. Piss wash.
That's not a phrase. That is absolutely piss wash.
What?
Piss wash.
Piss wash.
Oh yeah, wash, but piss wash. That's a thing.
Ah,
That's weird, but it's a thing. No, I don't know. That's scary because like literally,
That's the one thing I'd be scared of. Like, I can't see myself ever doing like. I can't imagine myself like ever getting like jail time besides for that. Like, so I speed like a lot and just don't stop because I'm rich and I just get a good lawyer.
he speeds a lot and doesn't stop. That definitely will get you jail time.
I think you'll get there. Yeah.
He'll get to where he's going.
Yeah,
At least.
I have had my own run-in with women and like my own personal experience with not. That sounds really ominous. I mean, like not sexual assault or anything. I just mean like I already have my own reasons to just distrust that whole system, and like getting jail time for it, that would absolutely just like cripple me. Like
Yeah.
I can't even imagine like contacting any other
Especially
women.
considering we're at college right now. This is like prime time.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I would like to permit myself just so that's not like a possibility. I really don't even want that to be a possibility. Like I'm scared to even brush into people on accident.
Yeah, I mean, you think you know somebody.
No, in my chem class, I got there very like first, not first, but like sat seat to my left, seat to my right, no one's there, and then someone came in and sat to my left, and they put their arm down and they brushed across my arm, and I moved my arm. Like I don't like touching people, even
Yeah.
if they do me. It's like I'm gonna get something.
That's extreme for me. I'm in a public area. So I don't care about that stuff. But
People touching me. That's always been like a pet peeve of mine.
Yeah.
Don't touch me, and especially don't touch me. But that's a whole.
he has been saying that.
I didn't hear what he said. What did he say?
Don't
His hair.
Oh, yeah. No, absolutely. I don't know. And I think about like them being drunk. I don't know.
Whoa!
Well, no. I'm
Don't
just,
fantasize, Brandon.
No, I'm just like a completely different like topic or point entirely. I don't know. Drunk is just sloppy to me. I don't like people that are
He's made a
drunk.
cool ass.
Well,
Oh,
I don't like people that are drunk. I really
I've
don't.
been around people completely, like, utterly hammered, like
Yeah.
parties. It's
No.
not
I don't know if Danny did.
a like in like. Oh my god, it's so awkward when you're around like a drunk woman
I
because
hate
like
it.
you don't want to say don't drink any more alcohol because like that makes you sound like like
Buzz
not
Killington.
misogynistic,
Loser.
but then you also can't be like, oh no, you can take another shot because then that's extra bad.
Yeah.
That's bad. So like, even when I'm hanging around the boys and they're just like completely gone, it's like I'm not even talking to the same people, which is funny, but it's very, very sloppy. I agree.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of drinking and drinking.
Yeah, I mean, let alone the whole like family past, which is why I don't even bother.
I mean,
Uh,
I don't, because it's just, I don't know. That doesn't sound fun to me. Like, hi, I'm
uh,
drunk. Like, that's just not appealing to anyone, I don't think. Well, you
yeah,
would think, but I don't know. It's personally just distaste for drunkenness. That's just sounds
yeah.
fucking stupid to me. Like a waste of fucking time. Like you have headaches in the
I think
morning when you wake up and shit. Like who the fuck would ever want that?
And time is money.
Time is money. Money is time.
I think we should specify from our earlier stuff because of I don't know, like I don't know how we said it specifically, but just to like clear the air and make it like very obvious. I think I speak for all of us when we say that like pretty much all rape cases where people are like accused, like it's pretty much it's very slim that somebody goes and does time for something they actually didn't do. Most of the people when they say they did get like raped or sexually assaulted, they're not lying.
Oh yeah, no, I mean like I'm not saying always believe the victim, but majority of the time, like
Yeah.
at least give them credence.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I always believe like believe them, but it is innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah.
So like I feel sympathetic for them always,
Yeah.
but I'm not vilifying the guy until I know for sure.
Right. Yeah. R-
To an extent, that's a very
Yeah.
rough copy of what.
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know.
Sometimes it's just like cut and dry, even though it's like they're not actually proven guilty. It's like,
Like Bill
come
Cosby.
on now.
Yeah. I don't know. I
T-Pain, not T-Pain.
definitely speaking for all of us here when I say fuck rape. Like I've been wanting to say this for a while. That
Oh
is
my god.
like
Terrible.
the worst
Oh my
fucking thing that
god, we
could
get it. We're
happen.
good people.
No, I'm just saying, like, it fucking
No,
disgusts me, dude.
Oh,
Like,
what is
absolutely.
the? Yeah, it's stupid.
It's the
I don't.
worst fucking
Whatever.
thing that somebody can do, and I'll stand by that.
yeah,
But
absolutely.
what is the? Who's the artist that like TJ was talking to us about? Like who that has the lyrics? What is it called? Who's the artist?
Oh, I don't think we're talking about the same thing because the last artist that TJ mentioned to me about was the P word. If you know.
I don't.
I know what you're talking about, Darren.
Yeah, I don't think that's a safe word. Fuck that too. That's like
Yeah. Yeah.
rape on children. That's not good.
Yeah.
Oh
That's
no, I
pretty
wasn't
fucking
thinking
bad.
that. I was thinking like it's like a. He sucks. Like I forgot his name. It's not T-Pain. Why do I keep saying T-Pain? It's not T-Pain.
I know what you're talking about. I know who you're
Big
referencing.
dude, big black dude. Like he's a
Is it the guy who
big guy.
believes he can fly?
Rick Ross.
Rick Ross.
Oh, Rick Ross. Oh, yeah, Rick
If
Ross.
we
What the
could pull up
fuck
the
was
lyrics,
that?
oh my god.
Yeah. Who thinks of
Oh
that?
my gosh, it's
So
ridiculous.
somebody had to
It's
listen
like
to
the
that. Like,
song.
yeah, his engineer had to listen to that and just be like, you know what?
Yeah, let's make this a
His
song.
music.
We don't know the lyrics exactly off the top of our head, but it's just like talking about like slipping a pill in her drink and taking her home and like having fun. Like
Yeah.
that is like ridiculous. Like talk about self-incrimination. That's
Yeah.
like
That should put you under the
I don't
jail.
Oh my.
writing a song for millions to hear. And I think the name of the song is something like that, like Molly or something. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. He's not a boss. What is it? I'm gonna look up the song. Or you guys get going.
Anyways,
Yeah.
I'm done.
Wait, what'd you say?
I think he ruins any song that he's on. I didn't like his music before, and I
Yeah, I
just think
found it.
it was the. Oh, are we actually getting a reference on the podcast? We're gonna
Yes.
make okay copyright claimed, but just play just the
I'm
part.
not playing it. I'm just gonna say it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So
Chat,
yeah,
you
it's
ready
really
to clip
Molly,
this?
all in her champagne. She
Yeah.
ain't even know it. I took her home and I enjoyed that. She ain't even know it.
Yeah, she ain't even know it.
That
It's
is
really what's
like-
doing it for
That
us.
is like, and he repeats it twice. Like that is ridiculous to me.
Yeah.
Rich
Yeah.
and famous. A song by Rocco. I swore it was Rick Ross. I've never heard Rocco in my life.
I think Rick Ross is the one that said it though.
Yeah, Rick Ross is the
I'm
one
pretty
that says it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is. Meek Mill defends Rick Ross over this controversial lyric. I might just go live into the reaction to this too.
Man.
I don't even to react, I think just fuck Meek Mill. I feel like that's
Yeah,
just
I just want to see what he's like even trying to say.
it's a joke, guys. I feel like
Me,
I don't know. I've
Cubs,
always
Phillies, blah blah blah. We're simply a form of art
Oh
and
man.
shouldn't be taken seriously. After all, in quotes, people rap about killing stuff all day. That is true, but
but
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean,
I've always
I get what he's saying in quotation marks, but
well,
big butt, like fat ass butt, like thick as hell.
but no,
Thick as
I've
you,
always
baby.
been like under the belief that you can joke about anything, but it has to be funny. You saying I slipped a pill in
Not
her drink
even
and
funny.
that's not funny. It's not a joke. It's not.
And
It's
it's
Yeah,
not.
not
he's
even
just
it's
saying
not
shit
even
at that
fucking
point.
funny. It's a song lyric, and he probably actually did it.
Like-
It's not.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say he absolutely did it.
Oh
Innocent
my
until
god,
proven
dude.
guilty.
I
Look
mean,
at
okay.
Rick. Just
That's what
saying.
I'm thinking. I mean, I'd make judgments off people without. I don't believe in innocent proven guilty fully because it's like. I guess I do because like I get a good like guess. Like I'm pretty sure they're guilty. Like this one, Rick Ross, he hasn't been proven guilty, but I think I can use my self reasoning to think with a fair bit of certainty that that's not just a lyric because nobody talks about that. And why would you even talk about that? Like the thing with Meek Mill was trying to say is like how people talk about killing. Like everybody does that, and that's because some people are actually killing people. like
Yeah,
that's probably how it became a thing
Yeah,
because
murder
people
on
are
their
talking
mind.
about it.
that's
Yeah.
that's the game.
Oh my god, he's not. He's like, let's just say like he's like getting pulled over for a DUI, and he is not walking that line beautifully.
Yeah, he's stumbling at least. I don't know.
DUIs, that
He
is.
kind of said that with perfect clarity. Like there wasn't even like
There was
hint
no
of this
room to be interpreted either. Like he said it twice just so we'd understand.
really driving the point home.
Mm.
Hopefully not speeding because that'd be a
There's no
crime.
lyrics like that. That should be. If we get TG on here, that should be the episode. Just him going over lyrics like that and who they are, just so everyone that watches this knows who to.
Yeah, they're not going to give him a genius lyrics, are they?
Oh my god, this was a
So
2013.
the point behind this line, you see, is yeah, not doing him any favors.
Oh,
Yeah, Devil for Who definitely does not support rape. We definitely look down.
I don't even
Yeah.
want to look at people like that.
No, absolutely not. It's
Yeah.
fucking
I mean, if we do,
disgusting.
not because-
Even some people like. Yeah, no, I shouldn't. Yeah. Like even like how it's like people that just turn 18, like even though it's not illegal per se, like come on now,
Dude.
it's like senior dating freshmen. It's not illegal, but
I mean, especially people that are 18 and have known people like from before they're 18, like
okay,
how
that's
it's deep
exactly what I was gonna say, but I
how
thought I
it's
shouldn't.
deep with like teachers or stuff. That is so disgusting. I
Yeah.
don't
Who
know.
watches this thing?
That's not it. Because like, oh, don't even get me
Yeah.
started.
I've seen like things where it's like I don't have Reddit, but like you know those YouTube shorts where it's like Reddit posts like on the YouTube shorts.
Yeah.
I've seen one where it's like I don't know what the topic was. It was talking about how like a college professor met like a freshman in their class and they've been married for like 30 years.
Mm.
And I don't know if that's just me, but I still disapprove of it.
Yeah. Like anything.
I
Like
want to
even
see the comment section.
hugging,
I might
let
look
alone
at Reddit.
kissing or anything more than that with someone that's like your professor. Ugh. Yucky.
Even like they've been married for 30 years, have kids, and like even if that's true, which I doubt it is, it's just stupid. Like I don't approve of it still. I think they should still go to jail.
Yeah. I mean, today on the Table for Who podcast, we learned that the world fucking sucks. The justice system sucks. People are fucking crazy.
And fucking almost minors. And minors. It's a fucked up world, ain't it?
It's a fucked up
No.
world.
The
This
world still does more good than bad.
this podcast hasn't really brightened your view on the world at all, and that's not what we're here to do, you know? We're here to spread the truth. Like it was butter on toast with cinnamon.
Yeah, we're the knife, our words are the butter, and bread is your mind.
Yeah. All you need is a little bit of cinnamon, and that's what Jordan's
If
here
you
to
were Rick
offer.
Ross, you don't want to know what the butter knife was. The butter would be a roofie, and let's just say the bread's getting spread.
Yeah, she didn't even know it.
You ain't even know it.
Oh my God.
On that note, I mean, does anyone else have anything else to point out about the world being a bad place?
I think it's a good place.
No,
I
I don't.
It's not.
No, they say heaven is a place on earth, but I think aliens said that or something.
I think you should go back to the last episode if you're confused about heaven on earth.
I think a funny message for me, and we can probably talk about this on the next episode, is that I think the world has a lot of bad, but I don't even think it's close again with how much good the world does compared to bad, or just that.
Tune in
Like,
next time
Yeah, tune
when
in
Jordan
next time.
is.
Jordan being positive. I
The
don't know.
fact that we're alive is more good than any bad.
We'll save that for the next one. I don't really have a lot to say. A lot else to say. I think we kind of. I think we gave Congress something to think about.
Yeah, at least ship this to Trump or Biden or whoever's president at the time of this recording. Probably a little bit of both.
Yeah. Or Reagan.
Yeah, I don't know. Ooh, shout out to Reagan if he's still kicking.
Shout out to Reagan. He might be at the time of this recording.
Hopefully.
He's
Hope he's doing all right.
Yeah, he's at least turning wherever he's at.
Yeah.
But
he was a Wild West reference, but yeah.
Yeah. Closing
Wrapping
remarks,
it up.
Jordan?
Yeah.
I'm good.
Brandon, want to see us out? I can get mine now.
What'd you say?
I said, do you want to go next, or do you want me to?
I mean,
I'll let you. I'll bring it to you.
You know, I don't really have a lot to say.
All right, then I guess I'll carry it out like I do. I would usually take this time in the closing remarks to, say you've wasted your time with us, but I think today was actually a really informative episode, or at least how we see things. Feel free to let us know, like, if we messed anything up in the comments, or if you have a different interpretation, or you messed up on any statistics, anything like that. Just feel free to let us know. And I think I speak for all of us when for watching. Table for who? Table for you.